Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. We got some pre-1961 Bats League and we got the New York Yankees traveling down I-95 take on the Boston Red Sox, and we're going to be using Digital Diamond version 12 for the first time. And one thing, I did a video just a little while ago showing some of the new features. I forgot to show this feature where you can click on here and let's say we want red to lead off. So you just click in the box, put a 1 in there, and red will now be leading off. So then we'll go back here and change him back to the 8 spot. And it's as easy as that. Now let's change the batting order instead of doing the up and down. So I forgot to show that off. So let's take a look at this New York Yankees starting lineup. We got leading off playing second base Joe Gordon, batting second playing shortstop Phil Rizzuto, batting third playing left field Babe Ruth, batting fourth playing center field Mickey Mantle, batting fifth playing first base Lou Gehrig, batting sixth playing right. We're going to switch that. Mick's going to be playing right field because Joe DiMaggio demands that he play in center field. Joe D says he will not play anywhere but center field or he'll set the bench. So Mick will play right and Joe will play center. And batting seventh and doing the catching today is Bill Dickey. Batting eighth playing third base is Red Ruff. And on the mound doing the pitching and batting ninth for the New York Yankees is Lefty Gomez. Take a look here at the hometown Boston Red Sox starting lineup. We got leading off playing third base Jimmy Collins, batting second playing second, and we got Pete Ruins, and batting third we got the DiMaggio brothers in the same stadium. Dom DiMaggio playing center field, batting fourth playing left field is Ted Williams, batting fifth playing right field Jackie Jensen, batting sixth playing shortstop Vern Stevens, batting seventh playing first base Dick Giernet, and batting eighth doing the catching Sammy White, and on the mound making his first start of the year and batting ninth is Cy Young. Let's get down here to Boston and get this game started, folks. Yeah, the first game of the series is right, Ken. Yep, it's a 3-game series. Yep. Yankees kind of get lucky. Won't have to face Wood or the Dutchman, Dutch Leonard. Hey, Robert. Robert joins us here today. And leading off is Joe Gordon. Gordon's batting .250. And he'll be going up against Cy Young. This is Cy Young's 1901 season. And in 01, he pitched in 43 games, started 41 with 33 and 10 with a 1.62 ERA. And here's a nice feature here, folks. And version 12 is the records and leaderboards and all that'll show up here in the middle. So as you can say, the Yankees and the Red Sox going up against each other. Yankees are 3-0. They've scored 18 runs. They've already hit 13 home runs in 3 games. No stolen bases and nobody's been caught. And the Red Sox are 1-1. They've scored 8 runs, hit 4 home runs, stolen no bases, and been caught none. Oh, that's a good thing. I hope everything comes out good, Robert. Robert said Monday's his last day of radiation. So here's the pitch to Joe Gordon from Cy Young. And Joe Gordon's going to drive this ball into right field. That's out there in the triangle. Gordon's going to stop at second now. And that'll be a leadoff double for Gordon. So Gordon down at second. And with this Yankee lineup, you can't let Gordon and Phil Rizzuto get on base here, folks. These guys get on base for the big boppers. It's a long day. Phil Rizzuto's batting $167. No homers and no RBIs. Gordon out there in scoring position for him now. And let's move some guys around here. And we'll get to see a new feature here with version 12, and behind the scenes look. We'll move the second baseman and shortstop around a little bit. 44 sessions. Darn, Bob. I hope everything goes well with it and you're cancer free, buddy. Damn, cancer sucks. So let's go here to Fenway Park and change the layout here. We'll move the second baseman over some and the shortstop over some, and save and go back to the game here. Alrighty, as we get some of the housekeeping done. Oh, you're welcome, buddy. And we'll resume the game here. So that's a little better. So Gordon down at second. Here's the pitch to Phil Rizzuto. And that's going to be against a 25, an 8, right? Yeah, it was an 8 against a 25. That's going to be a ground ball down the first or a line drive. Gearhart's not a very good fielding first baseman, only a 2. And a 53 on a 2 should be fielding column 1. And column 3. Out at first, and the runner's going to get down the third. So Gearhart up with it, tosses over the Cy Young covering. And first run of the ball game's 90 feet away with Babe Ruth up. And Babe Ruth's hitting .455. He's got 3 homers and 6 RBIs on the season, folks. Here's the pitch to Ruth. And that's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3. A big strikeout by Cy Young. 2 down now, and it's up to Mick to get the Yankees on the board here. Mick is 0 for 12 on the season, folks. Mick is overdue. And he's still overdue. That's a fly ball out the left and out near the monster, but he's got room. Ted Williams makes the catch. And the Yankees strand 1 to the bottom of the first we go. Yankees nothing. Collins, Rollins, and DiMaggio due up here. Jimmy Collins is batting .400 on the year with no homers and 1 RBI. And he'll be going up against Lefty Gomez, his first start of the year. What year is this for Lefty? This is his 1934 season. He pitched in 38 games, started 33, was 26-5 with a save, and had a 2.33 ERA. And here's the pitch to Collins. And Collins gets a hold of this one, folks. Squares this one up against Lefty. And that ball is high. That ball is far. How far is that ball going to go, folks? That is a 17. That's going to be a home run out over the monster. And Collins starts this game off 1-0 Boston, just like that. With his first home run and first RBI of the year, brings up Pete Rollins, batting .200 with no homers and no RBI. And that's going to be hit down the short. And Phil Rizzuto is going to muff this one up, folks. That's going to be an E6. The Yankees off to a rough start here in Boston. With now a runner down at first, and Dom DiMaggio's up. He's going to show his brother how to play this game. He's only batting $143. It's early in the season, though, with no homers and no RBIs. And that's going to be a 40. And team defense, they should be the first, but we'll check here. A 7, a 16, 21, 22, 31, 40. Yeah, already at a 40 and don't have the next two guys. So that's going to be a wild pitch unless he's not. That'll be a rare play with a runner down at first. 52 on a 40. 52 on a 40 will be a 7. Right fielder is Mickey Mantle. He's a 3. I'll have to re-roll some dice here. And a 1-1. That's definitely going to be column number 1. That's Mick. That'll be out number 1. So he gets DiMaggio out. And that'll bring up Mr. Ted Williams, greatest hitter of all times, he says. And Ted is trying to prove it. He's batting .857. He's got 3 homers and 4 RBIs on the year. And that's going to be a base on balls. Lefty walks him. So now it's first and second and a 1 out for Jackie Jensen. Can Lefty get out of this mess with only 1 run scoring? The Yankees would be happy with that. Yeah, quite a bit of differences. Bob, I did a video just a little bit ago, but this middle part's new. This part here about the American bat leaders and all that's new. This button here is new. You see it expands the average and slugging percentage against righties, lefties, and combined. You got a button here, ask a manager. It says everybody's all set, no changes need to be made if they was managing. Here's a cool feature. Let's take a look here. And see that little trophy up there? If you click on that trophy, it gives you all the awards that he's won. And here's a nice feature here. If you click on this arrow button, you got the history of baseball 1 click away, because this is going to take you to Ted Williams's baseball reference page. Yeah, I like that leader box too. I don't know what happened. I guess we lost connection, huh? But yeah, that leader box is pretty darn cool, ain't it? That's better than looking at those graphics in version 11. That's for sure. I don't know why we lost connection there, but we're back now. We got first and second and 1 out. Here's the pitch to Jackie Jensen, and that's going to be against a lefty, a 19 and an 8, and that's going to be a ground ball down the second. Well, actually, that's going to be either a line drive down the second or a pop up. 23. That's going to be a high pop up down the second. Gordon makes the catch out in shallow right. Vern Stevens with 2 outs and 1 run already in here today. It's already 1-0 Boston. A home run by Jimmy Collins. And Vern is batting .250. He's got inning. Lefty avoids it. We get to the top of the second. We'll have Gehrig, DiMaggio, and Dickey due up here. Lou's batting .500. He's got 2 homers and 2 RBIs on the year. Here's the pitch to Lou. And that's going to be a fly ball out to center field. DiMaggio's got it. Old Dom's out there for him. And that'll be out number 1. And talking about DiMaggio, up steps Joe DiMaggio. And Joe's batting .300 with a homer and 2 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Joe. And that's going to be against 24. That'll be a fly ball out to right field. Jackie Jensen's got it. And that'll be out number. Sorry about this. Like, might be a tough night here. Looks like we lost connection again. Not liking this. Not liking this. All right, L. Dickey's first plate appearance of the year. Did we lose connection already? This is crazy. This is not good. Not good at all. All right. Yeah, exactly, Ken. This is going to get very frustrating very quickly. Darn internet. All righty, Bill Dickey's up here for the first with 29 homers and 133 RBIs. Here's it in the right field. And that'll be a Keys can get a 2-out red. And we'll see what he is for the season here. He is batting .400, no homers and 1 RBI. Can Red get going here? And no, that'll be a fly ball out to Ted Williams. That'll end the inning. Yankees strand 1. To the bottom of the second we go. You got Garnett, White, and Young due up here for the Red Sox. Dick, this will be his second plate appearance of the year. This is 1956 season. He batted .291, 16 homers, and 68 RBIs. And that's going to be a base on balls. Dick walks on down the first. That'll be the second walk given up by Lefty. Brings up Sammy White now. Yankees looking to turn 2. Get out of this. Sammy's 0 for 7 on the season. No homers and no RBIs. And that'll be 0 for 8. That's a fly ball out the left. And Babe Ruth got that one for out number 1. Cy Young's up now. And the question is Cy going to bunt? This is Cy's 1901 season. He batted .209, no homers and 17 RBIs. They are going to try to get the bunt down here and get him in scoring position. And a 23, that's a 30. And that's going to be bunted down the third base line. Red's up with it. He makes the play. Fires over to Gordon covering for out number 2. So we had a sacrifice down the third. And up steps Jimmy Collins. He's got the only run of the game. He led this game off with a solo homer, folks. That's what's got the score 1-0. See what old Collins can do now with a runner in scoring position and 2 outs. And this time that's going to be a pop up out in shallow left. Phil Rizzuto backs up, makes the catch. And that ends the inning. The Red Sox strand 1 to the 3rd inning we go. We got Lefty Gomez due up and then back to Gordon and Rizzuto. And this is Lefty's 1934 season. He batted a .131, no homers and 4 RBIs on the year. And that'll be a ground ball. Nope, that's going to be a swing and a miss. Cy Young strikes him out for out number 1. Can Flash get on base again? He doubled first time up and got stranded down at third. Here's the pitch to Gordo. And not this time. That's going to be a pop-up down the short. And that'll be out number 2. So it's up to Phil Rizzuto to get on board here for the big boys. I'm loving that. All pitching leaders walks. Look at that. All right, Phil's 0 for 1. He grounded out the first time up. And that's going to be a base on balls. You walk Phil Rizzuto. And up steps Babe Herman Ruth. The great Bambino's up now with a runner down at first. And with Babe Ruth up, that means he's in scoring position. Ruth struck out his first time, though, against Cy Young. And that's going to be a ground ball down the second. And Pete will fire over to first. And that'll end the inning. The Yankees strand 1. Bottom of the 3rd we go. We got talking about Rollins. He's due up, followed by DiMaggio and Williams. And Pete reached on an error his first time up. Here's the pitch to him. And that's going to be against 21. That'll be a ground ball down the 3rd. Matter of fact, that's going to be a swing and a miss. Lefty strikes him out. And that's Lefty's first strikeout of the game, folks. That brings up DiMaggio now. And Dom, he is 0 for 1. He flew out the right his first time up. And that ball is hit down the short. Bill's got it, fires it over to Lou for out number 2. And up steps Teddy Williams. And Ted is 0 for 1, 0 for 0 today. He walked his first time up. And that's going to be against a 24. That's going to be a fly ball out the man. Old Mick makes a nice catch. And they get Williams out. And the Red Sox go down in order. To the top of the 4th we go. We got Mantle, Lou, and Joe due up here. Mick, Lou, Gehrig, and Joe DiMaggio. Mick again looking for his first hit. He's off to a slow start, folks. And that's not going to do it. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Cy Young strikes Mick out. 1 down here. Brings up Lou Gehrig now. And Lou is 0 for 1. He flew out the center his first time up. And that's going to be a base hit, I believe. Let's see here. Against a 19. And yep, that ball is going to drop in the center field. DiMaggio can't quite get to it. And Lou's on with a 1-out single. So Lou down at first for Joe DiMaggio. See if Joe can get the Yankees on the scoreboard here. And DiMaggio is 0 for 1. He flew out the right his first time up. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Jackie Jensen again. And that'll be out number 2. And the second time he's flown out the right. As Aaron Reed joins us here tonight. That brings up Bill Dickey. See if Dickey can do something with Lou down at first. 2 outs and the Yankees trailing by 1. Dickey singled his first time up. And not this time. That'll be a ground ball down the short. And Vern fires over to Dick at first base. And that'll end the inning. The Yankees again strand 1. To the bottom of the 4th we go. We got Jackie Jensen, Vern Stevens, and Dick Gearnet due up here. Jackie popped up the second his first time up. And here's the pitch to Jackie. And that's going to be against 19. That'll be a ground ball back to the mound. Lefty got it. Matter of fact, that's a swing and a miss. He strikes Jackie out. He's starting to wheel and deal now. Old Vern's up now. That's his second strikeout of the game for Lefty. See what he does here with old Vern. Vern popped up the short his first time up down to his counterpart, but that ball is high. That ball is far. And that ball is off the top of the wall, folks. Just didn't get quite enough of it. That G brings it back in there. That'll be a double in the right center. Couldn't quite clear the monster. And Vern standing down at second. Sorry, out there in the triangle. Couldn't quite get it. That was the wrong spot to hit that ball. Now you got 1 out, a runner in scoring position for Dick. And he walked his first time up. So nice job by Lefty keeping that ball off the barrel of the bat. And Dick has walked his first time up. And that's going to be against the lefty. Makes him a 18 and an 8. And that'll be a ground ball down the second. And a 55 on a 9. Might be fielding column 2. Nope, that's barely column number 1. They get the runner out at second. No, I'm sorry, the runner's on second. The runner will get down the third. And it'll be 2 outs now. And a runner at third. And up to the plate steps Sammy White. Can again Lefty get out of this with no runs scoring. Sammy is 0 for 1. He flew out the roof his first time up. And that'll be another fly ball out the roof and another out. And the Red Sox strand 1 into the top of the 5th we go. Still 1-0. Jimmy Collins with that solo homers holding up so far for Cy Young. Reds due up, followed by Lefty, and back to the top of the order in Gordon. And that's going to be a ground ball down the short. And that'll be out number 1. And up steps Lefty Gomez. Can Lefty help his own calls out here and get on base? Get the tying run on it. Bring up the go-ahead run to the plate. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Cy Young strikes him out for the second time today. And back to Gordon we go. But now there's 2 outs and nobody on. Can Flash get aboard here, folks? He is 1 for 2 with that double and popped up to his counterpart. And that'll be a ground ball. Nope, that'll be a swing and a miss. He strikes him out. And that'll end the inning. And I just noticed we're going to have to change something on Cy Young. He's got the Z quality, and I got it as an A. Give me 1 second here, and we'll do a little editing. Sorry about this, guys. Do a little editing here. Just noticed that A on there. I'm like, what the hell is an XA? It's supposed to be a Z. I hit the wrong key and didn't notice it when I was putting them in. Let's go to ball player, editor, go to Boston. And go to Cy. Get rid of that A and make it a Z. And back to the ball game we go. Sorry about that. I like fixing that stuff right away before I forget. So Cy Young will lead off this inning. And back to the top of the order we'll go in Collins and Pete. So Cy had a sacrifice bunt his first time up. And that'll be a swing and a miss. Lefty strike him out for the third strikeout for him today. There's one down now, and Jimmy Collins has got the only run. He had a solo homer to lead this game off, and he popped up the second his other time up. And that's going to be a fly ball against the lefty, a 17. That's going to be a fly ball out to Ruth. He's got room out there. Makes the catch. Collins gave it another chase, but not quite enough. Now to bring up Mr. Pete Rollins. He's 0 for 2. He struck out and reached on an error. And that's going to be a ground ball down the red. That'll be a 1-2-3 inning for the Red Sox. To the top of the 6th we go, and the top of the order due up here for the Yanks. And they get something going here, folks. Against Cy Young, we'll have Rizzuto, followed by Ruth and Mantle. Bill is 0 for 1 with a walk, grounded out the first the other time up. That'll be a ground ball down the short. To his counterpart, he makes the play for out number 1. Here comes the big boppers now. One swing and a bat, and they could tie this game up. And up steps Ruth with his 3 home runs already. But he's 0 for 2 today. Struck out and grounded out. And that's going to be another swing and a miss. Strike 3. Ruth goes down. It's up to Mr. Mantle. And Mantle is struggling big time. Can he get off the snide here? At least get a base hit. Mick is 0 for 14. And he's going to be 0 for 15 as that ball's hit down the second. And that'll end the inning. The Yankees go down 1-2-3. To the bottom of the 6th we go. We're going to have DiMaggio, lefty. Lefty's done a nice job. The Yankees can't get nothing going against Cy Young. Dom's 0 for 2, flew out and grounded out. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. He strikes him out. And that brings up Ted Williams now. And Williams is, I think he's 0 for 1 today. I think he walked his first time up, if memory serves me right. Yep, he's 0 for 1. He flew out the right his other time. And that's going to be a 40. That's going to be a rare play, a 26 on a 40. And that's going to be a foul ball, strike 1 on Williams. 0-1 pitch. And that's going to be a base on balls. Ted works his way back and takes the walk. So Williams down at first with 1 out. Jackie Jensen up now. Yankees trying to keep this a 1-run game going into the 7th. That's what they're hoping. And Jackie is 0 for 2, popped up to second and struck out. And that's going to be against the lefty, a 19. And that is going to be a ground ball down the short. And a 41 on a 9. That'll be fielding column number 1. Yep. And they get the runner out at second. So Jackie will be down at first with 2 outs now. All those base on balls is right spot with Jackie Jensen down at first and 2 outs. And Vern is 1 for 2 with a double his last time up and popped up the second. And that's going to be a fly ball out to DiMaggio in center. And that'll end the inning. The Red Sox strand 1 to the 7th inning we go. We got Garrett. See if they can get something going. They haven't been able to figure out Cy Young yet. Lou is. He's 1 for 2, a single and a fly to center. And that's going to be a rare play. 37 and 61. And that's going to be hit down the short. Vern will have to re-roll some dice here. And a 21 on a 9. That's going to be a nice play by Vern down there at short. He gets to it, fires first, and gets 2 out. 1 down here in the 7th. Can Joe DiMaggio do something here, folks? Old Joe is 0 for 2. He's flown out the right both times. And not this time. That's going to be a swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's Cy Young, 7th strikeout of the game. It's up to Bill Dickey to get something going here in the 7th. Dickey is 1 for 2 today, if I remember right. And he grounded out the shortest other time up. And that'll be a base on balls. Yankees will take it. Tying run at first to go ahead run at the plate. Can Red do something here? If he gets on base, we'll have a pitch hitter for Lefty. It's up to Red to keep this 7th inning going. He's 0 for 2, flown out and grounded out. And that's going to be a pop up down the short. Vern's got it. That'll end the inning. The Yankees strand another one. To the 7th inning stretch we go. 1-0 Boston. Bottom part of the order due up here for Boston. Gearnet, White, and Young. So Dick is 0 for 1. He's walked and grounded out the second. What a pitching game we got here, folks. That'll be a pop-up down the second. Gordon near the mound makes the catch for out number 1. Brings up Sammy White now. Sammy do something here. 1 solo homer has been the scoring. Sammy's 0 for 2. He's flown out the left both times. And he gives second base a try, but Gordon's got that one. So pop up the second and a grounder to second. 2 up and 2 down. Cy Young comes up to the plate. They're going to keep him in this game, folks. He's 0 for 1 with a sacrifice bunt and a strikeout. And that's going to be a 22. It's going to be hit in front of the plate. Dickey's one hell of a catcher, a 32. That should be column number 1. And it is. And that should be a nice play by Dickey. He pounces on that ball, fires it down the first, and that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 goes to Red Sox. We're going to have a pitch hitter here for Gomes, then the top of the order, and Gordon and Phil Rizzuto. See who's going to come off the bench here. Most of the lefties is already in the game. And we got Roger Maris, I think, is going to grab a bat. They're going to go with a 1-swing attitude and see if Roger can just bust a homer here and get the Yankees on the scoreboard. So Roger Maris grabs a bat. Not a bad bat to have coming off the bench. This is Roger's 1960 season. This is his second at bat. He's 0 for 1, but in 1960, he batted 283, 39 homers, 112 RBIs. And that ball is hit in the right field. He turns on that ball. That'll be a base hit. Wait a second, that might not be. I didn't realize how bad he was. Oh, he's a +4, so that will be a base hit in the right field against a righty. So Roger gets a leadoff single. That brings up Flash Gordon here. Can Flash at least get him down in the scoring position? Maris has got excellent speed down there at first. Gordon's 1 for 3. He started this game off with a double. It looked like the Yankees was going to do something, but he got stranded at third. He's popped up to second and struck out since. And a 35. That's going to be 2 balls and no strikes on Gordon. Can he take advantage of this 2-0 pitch? And nope, that's going to be hit back to the mound. And that's going to be fielding column 1. That will get the runner down to second, though. So size only plays over to first. And now you got Maris down at second and scoring position. And he's got excellent speed. A base hit probably ties this game up. Phil Rizzuto's up now. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. Grounded out the first and the short. And that's going to be against the 25 and 8. 12. First baseman is not good. A 32 on a 2. And that's going to be fielding column 3. That's going to get the runner down the third as Dick comes up with the ball, tosses it over to Cy Young. So the Yankees got the tying run 90 feet away. And Babe Ruth steps up to the plate, folks. Can Ruth get a 2-out base hit? He has struck out twice and grounded out to second. And that's not going to be a ground ball, that's for sure. That's going to be a 21 and a 6. That's going to be a home run. Babe Ruth blasts one into left field. He goes the other way on this one, folks. Hits it over the Green Monster. And just like that, with one swing of the bat, Babe Herman Ruth has given the Yankees a 2-1 lead. Cy Young cannot believe it. Thought he threw him a nice pitch. And Babe Ruth goes the other way, shows his power, folks. That brings up poor Mickey Mantle. I love to see Mick. Wow is right. Love to see Mick at least get a hit here. He's 0 for 3, 0 for 15, flew out the left, struck out and grounded out. And that's going to be a base on balls. Mick will take it. At least that's showing that he's still having some patience at the plate. Yeah, this is a classic, is right. So Mick down at first, and Lou Gehrig steps to the plate. Lou is 1 for 3. He flew out the center, singled and grounded out the short. Mickey down at first. Yankees would love to have an insurance run here. And that's going to be a 7 against a 19. And that ball is going to be hit down the short. He'll fire over to first. That'll end the inning, but not until Babe Ruth puts the Yankees on top with a 2-run homer. We go to the bottom of the 8th. We got a righty, lefty, and a righty due up. So who's going to come out of the pen here for the Yankees? The Yankees' pen's not that great, folks. That is the problem here. So let's see who's going to come out there and pitch this 8th inning. So it might be old Hoyt, schoolboy. Let's see here when the last time he pitched, rather. I got to get used to this. Pitcher history here. This is new too, folks. The pitcher history. And that was back So Hoyt's going to come out here and pitch. He comes out of the bullpen. Did it take it? There we go. I don't know why it didn't take it. This will be Hoyt's second game. He's pitched 1 1/3 innings. He's given up 2 runs. Like I say, and up steps the top of the order, Jimmy Collins, followed by Rollins in the match. Jimmy's 1 for 3 with a homer. The only run of the ball game for Boston. Here's the pitch to Collins. And that ball is squared up. Here we go, folks. Can Jimmy do it again? No, but that'll be a single in the right field. Mick couldn't get to it. And we got the tying run at first to go ahead run at the plate. Like I say, wait, looking for a ground ball double play here off of Pete. Pete's 0 for 3. He's reached on an air, struck out, and grounded out to third. And that's just what they're looking for is a ground ball. Nope, that's going to be a last season HB0. Nope, he hits him, folks. That's a hit by pitch. And just like that, now the tying run is at second. Go ahead, run it first, and nobody out. So Hoyt's not the answer. It looks like they'll get the bullpen up here. Upsets DiMaggio. He is 0 for 3. He has flown out, grounded out, and struck out. Here's the pitch to Dom. And that's a fly ball in the center field to his brother Joe. He'll make the catch. Jimmy's not going nowhere. He's staying put. With Ted Williams up, he doesn't want to be thrown out at third. And DiMaggio's got a gun out there, that's for sure. Ted's 0 for 1. He's walked twice and flew out the right. Here's the pitch to Ted. And that's going to be against the righty, a 15 and a 7. That's going to be a single in the left field. And he's going to score easily, but we'll make sure. That's what, it's a 57 minus the 33. Yep. So that's going to score Collins. Will Pete get the third? That is the question. No, he'll stay put. But that base hit by Ted Williams ties this ball game up, folks. It is now 2 apiece. Still runners at first and second and 1 out for Jackie Jensen. Told you this Yankee bullpen has its problems. Jackie's 0 for 3. He has popped up, struck out, and reached on a fielder's choice. And that's going to be 2 balls and no strikes on him. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And that ball is high. That ball is far. Forget about it, folks. That ball is gone. And it is now 5-2. Boston. Just like that, they busted this game open, folks. Jackie Jensen, a 3-run homer. And Hoyt was not the answer today. Up steps Vern Stevens. He's 1 for 3 with a double. He is popped up and flew out the center. And that's going to be a fly ball roost got room. That'll be out number 2. And up steps Dick Gearnett with nobody on and 2 outs. And he's 0 for 2 with a walk, grounded out and popped up. And that's going to be another ground ball down the second. So 3 times he's hit the ball down the second. 3 times he's been out. But the Red Sox score 4 and take a 5-2 lead into the top of the 9th, folks. We'll have the match. We'll have what we got up here. DiMaggio, Dickey, and Red against Cy Young. He's going to stay out on the mound and try to finish this game up. He's only given up one bad pitch to Babe Ruth. DiMaggio's 0 for 3, flown out the right twice and struck out. That'll be a ground ball down the short for out number 1. Can Bill Dickey get on board again? He's got a single in this game. And he's 1 for 2 with a walk. Also grounded out the short his other time up. And that'll be another ground ball down the short. And 2 ground balls, 2 outs. And it's up to Red to keep this game alive. Yeah, exactly, Ken. It was, wasn't it? Yep, and when it explodes, it goes kaboom. Red's up here, 0 for 3, flown out, grounded out, and popped up. And that's going to be a slow roller down the Pete. Takes his time, fires over to first, and that's your ball game, folks. Red Sox 5, Yankees 2. First loss of the year for the Yanks. Cy Young gets the better of Lefty. It was a hell of a pitching game until the 8th inning. Let's take a look here at the box score. And one thing we can do here, show you, we can edit the game summary. They made it a lot easier. So let's look here at the box score. And you can edit this game summary. So we can type in here, used APBA master game. See here, Ruth with his 4th home run of the year. I won't do this every game, folks. I just want to show it off here. And then you save it. And then it comes up there in the game score. And you can also, if you want, you can go to the scorecard and you can make a little note here and put in here 4th home run of the year. You can put a little note in there. It's pretty neat. It was an entertaining game, wasn't it? Let's go back to the regular box score here. See how that shows up. Lets you know if you click on it, there's something there. So let's take a look here at the box score. You got the Yankees 2 runs on 5 hits and 1 error. The Red Sox 5 runs on 5 hits and no errors. And you got the big hit by Babe Ruth. That's about the only thing the Yankees really had to talk about. They was 1 for 5 with runners in scoring position. Left 6 men on base. Jimmy Collins 2 for 4 with a homer. And Jackie Jensen, his 2nd home run of the year, folks. A 3-run shot gave the Red Sox a 5-2 lead. And that was all she wrote. The Red Sox were 2 for 5 with runners in scoring position. They left 5 men on base. Lefty Gomez pitched a hell of a game. 7 innings, gets a no decision. Only 2 hits, 1 run, walked 3, struck out 4, and gave up the homer. Hoyt came in and got blown up, folks. He's now 0-1, 1 inning, 3 hits, 4 runs, and gave up the 3-run shot. Cy Young goes the distance, gets his first win. Like I say, Lefty actually outpitched him. Lefty deserved to win. Hoyt just blew the hell out of it. Hoyt with Young with 5 hits, 2 runs, walked 3, struck out 7, and gave up the 2-run shot to Mr. Ruth. We'll take a look here at the standings and all. Let's see what this looks like. See if they changed it any. Nope, they haven't changed anything with this. Yankees are leading now only by a half a game over Boston. Ted Williams still leading the league with a 778. Babe Ruth now in the lead with homers all by himself with 4 and 8 RBIs. And you got course, all the pitchers with 0 ERA and all your pitchers with 1 win. Page is the only one with 2 saves. And Babe Ruth leading in the MVP. And you got Bob Shockey leading in the Cy Young. I'm surprised with everybody with the same amount of wins. All righty, folks. I hope you enjoyed this game, and I hope you enjoyed this Digital Diamond version 12. I like the little notes in there instead of the graphics. I think that's a big improvement. I want to thank Ken Castro, Aaron Reed, and Bob for showing up. Check out Aaron Reed's channel, folks. And until next time, you all have a great day and night. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Thank you, Ken, for stopping by. Like I say, this is enjoyable. We'll have game number 2 probably tomorrow morning. What time is it? 10:16. I have it tomorrow. And hit that like button and leave a comment. Like I say, until next time, you have a great day and night, and take care, everybody.